So you can tell by the title of this video, whatever the title is going to be called, because I usually do, in case you don't know, I usually make the titles after we do videos, so just so you know. And just so you know, we could go from a lower lower tone of my voice than to a very high one as far as for you earphone users. So just be aware of that. So, before we get into this video, I just want to say, before this video, people would be like, "Oh my gosh, man, you look like the Tom Holland, blah 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 blah," and at first I was like, "Okay, yeah, cool. That's cool that I look like him a little bit. You know, I feel like I can play the role of Spider-Man. That would be cool. I've always dreamt about that since I was a little kid. To if I ever got an acting job, I think the primary one would be for me to play as Spider-Man. You know, maybe do a couple of movies just to get the career up, and then eventually play the biggest role for as long as I could. I would do that role as long as I could. Kind of like with Hugh Jackman did with Wolverine until I couldn't do it no more. So I would like to done that. That would have been cool. But Tom Holland got it, and which is not a bad thing up until now, because if you guys watched let me know in the comments, do you watch lip sync battles? Because I do sometimes, but only if it's like a celebrity that I want to see what they do, or if it's interesting, or if it's cool, or something like that. But the point is, how do I do this? I don't know. See, I'm so angry that I don't really know how to explain this to people who are young, because I have a young audience. I'm not going to age restrict the video. I'm just saying that I have a younger audience, and it's like, how do I approach my younger audience with a video like this? In simplest terms, okay, so here's what happened. Tom Holland and Zendaya went to the lip sync battle. Zendaya was first, and Tom Holland was next. So, if you're little, leave. If you have a cocky attitude, go ahead, stay here. Or if you are old enough to, because I'm gonna be probably being very mean to the actor right now, so this is the time to leave. And I want to say this right now, I have never in my life have ever hated an actor. I have never in my life ever been angry at an actor. I've never in my life ever had such strong feelings up until now, and it's mostly because Tom Holland plays Spider-Man now. And when I talk about this, I hope some of you understand about why I'm angry. Because when you play a role like Spider-Man, you have to represent. You have to be able to set up a good. You are a role model now. You're a role model. When you play a role as big as this, Spider-Man, you need to be a role model, and you cannot be doing stupid stuff. And he did something stupid, and it's really sad, because I don't know how children are gonna take this. I hope to God that children don't care. But guess what? There are a few that it'll confuse them and break their hearts. So here's what happened. Here's Tom Holland's lip sync battle. He opens up. He starts doing this little jazzy little tune with an umbrella and a suit and tie. And I was like, cool, that looks cool. I like that. But then it tips on then it does a complete 180. This motherfucker is dressed up in a girly outfit with a girly wig on, girly shoes and boots, dress, everything, singing Rihanna's Umbrella song, lip-syncing it, making himself look like a complete fool, total disrespect as far as after the show when even everyone acknowledged that he's playing as Spider-Man. So it makes it worse because it's like, oh, what, does Spider-Man cross-dress now? See, that's uncomfortable. This has gone too far. Okay, as far as if you okay, I don't know if I have any people on my channel who are gay or who are lesbians or who are, you know, like, who cross-dress. Don't put that in the comments if you do that or not. But the point is, you know who you are if you do it. But the point is, when you have this big role and everyone knows who you are now. So why are you creating memes on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, and people joking about, okay, yeah, you thought Tobey Maguire's dancing was bad or was uncomfortable or it was different or whatever. I don't know what your opinion is of that. It didn't bother me. This bothered me when he dresses up as, he cross-dresses and he's dancing and lip-syncing to Rihanna. And he's sexually dancing, too. He's not just dancing, but he's doing it in these sexual, weird ways. And it's like, oh my God, I feel so uncomfortable right now. That's what you sit there and think when you are uncomfortable watching it. And you think, oh my God, yeah, this is Spider-Man, guys. Spider-Man, you know, cross-dresser now, you know, we thought his dancing was bad in number 3. Now he dances like a total girl. Like, that's what I'm sitting there thinking to myself. That's how frustrated I am right now. And now we get to the point where I am going to start turning up my tone here. Who in the right mind would do this as a joke? More or less. Who would do this? I mean, besides Danny Tatum. Besides him. You know, he doesn't have this big role of playing this super famous superhero that everyone loves. Okay? And it's like there is a respect and there is I don't know what else to say. There has to be some respect. Okay, when someone is playing a character or a role like this, you have respect for them because you are trying to see if they can do this well. And I liked his performance in Civil War. I don't know how it's going to be in this movie. I was actually, when I saw the trailers, you guys know, I made 2 Homecoming Trailer Sucks videos. I call them sequels, and I call them, it's like a little movie because they're like 30 minutes long. It's hilarious. People laugh their ass off because it was supposed to be also entertaining, not just, I mean, I was being serious, but a lot of people took offense to that, but that was the point. I was trying to say, hey, I don't like where this movie's going. And obviously, the director and everybody and the writers are stupid. And this is where I start mixing my videos right now, because I was gonna do a video about this little clip about how when he enters his room, you guys probably saw it, when he enters his room, his friend is in there and he looks behind him after he closes the door and he's sitting right there on the couch, and me and my brother were talking about how his spider sense would have went off if his identity is at risk. A lot of people do not understand that Spider-Man's powers are amazing. Like, and no pun intended. Like, he is a crazy over OP superhero, and a lot of people don't know that because what does Marvel do? They keep depowering him. They keep taking away his strengths, and they give him these weaknesses that are stupid. They're in there just for a fucking plot device that has no change to the story. What the fuck is it gonna do to change the story? What's it gonna do? Like, what is his friend knowing his identity going to fucking change? I don't fucking know. Like, it's stupid. It's stupid. There's no need to do it. First of all, there was no need to do it. You didn't need to do it. Secondly, he would have knew he was in his room. He would have known he was in his room. I don't understand why they decided to do that and why they think it's funny. And they think it's funny. They think, oh, he's in his room. Oh no, he knows his secret identity. Ha ha ha. Very funny. It's not funny because it's serious. Like it's. I know that it's like you're taking the comics too seriously. I take the comics too seriously when you start taking away the strengths of my superhero. You know what I mean? When you start writing things in just and his powers get tricked or whatever the fuck you guys call it. You depower him. You do it one or two times just to push a plot, and it's stupid. The best example I think I can give that is when Deadpool in the What If he killed the cinematic universe, the Marvel universe. He killed Spider-Man. He pulled his gun point blank and shot him in the head. That wouldn't have worked. His spider sense would have went off, and it's stupid. The writers don't know Spider-Man, obviously, when they were writing that comic book. They obviously don't know how that spider sense works. They obviously don't understand. It doesn't matter how fast his enemies are. He can just see everything coming a mile away. It is, well, then now his daughter actually can, because his daughter can actually see fucking days away. His Spider-Man's daughter's spider sense is even more OP than his. She can see things in the future, like days before. Like, it's amazing. And they keep depowering Spider-Man. They keep depowering him. I think I will end that up with the whole Homecoming clip by saying, I think one of the biggest things I would have changed in this Homecoming movie that really pissed me off was the part where he's holding the boat together. You know, he's holding the boat together. I would have changed that to him maybe holding up like a building or something. Because Spider-Man can fucking do that. Because he can do that. Because people need to realize that Spider-Man is really, really fucking strong. And he used to be, back in the day, he used to be the top 4 strongest superheroes. He was up there with Hulk. He was up there with The Thing. He was up there with someone I don't remember for some reason. But I forgot the third one. But the point is he's as strong or stronger than them. But now he's looked at as a weak character. He's looked at as a weak superhero. And I think Marvel is going to go downhill when it comes to like their superheroes as far as that, because when you depower a superhero, when you push a plot just to take away it, like just by taking away a certain thing that should have happened, but it didn't happen because you're trying to push a plot, you're essentially saying that he is not that strong then. He's not that capable. Which is stupid because, and I want to say this right now before I wrap this up. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero again. I remember when I was doing the Homecoming Trailer Sucks videos, I was reading the Spider-Man issues that Dan Slott's writing right now because he's still continuing them. A lot of people say that Spider-Man was rebooted. A lot of people who are smart know that Spider-Man was not rebooted. It wasn't rebooted. So it went to issue 1 to 700, and then it went to Superior, and then it went to the new Amazing Ones, or whatever they call them. So Spider-Man's comic book line of his story, as far as his aging and everything, is not in the main universe, as I like to call it, the main one, my favorite, is still going on. So he's still the longest running superhero of all time. Like, meaning as in how long they've stretched his comic books. I like that. I like that he's still going strong. Let me get back to my subject, because I kind of went off topic. So my point is, my problem is Tom Holland. He made himself look like a fool, made himself look like a sissy dancing little queer. I'm sorry, I had to say it because I'm angry, and I lost respect for him, and and the thing is, you can tell that this guy was gonna do this because he was prepping for it. He actually planned out what he was gonna do. Like, it was all choreographed almost perfectly. Like, this guy was thinking about this stupid idea since whenever he was gonna do the lip sync battle. That's crazy. And that's really weird. You could have picked a different song. You could have picked something else. Instead, you had to go... And one of the worst part is he probably would have won anyway. Because if he picked... Let's say he picked... What's good in culture these days? Hip-hop. Well, let's say he did a hip-hop song. He put on the stereotypical shades and hat and fucking gold chains and whatever. He still would have won. So I think he overdid it. He embarrassed himself, and he embarrassed the Marvel fans. And I can't like him anymore. And you want to know something funny? He went from Tom Holland. He was... I've never hated a celebrity in my life, but now I do. I hate this guy. I hate him. I don't like him anymore. He is officially on my number one that I want to punch in the face list. Do you know that, just so you know, no, actually, I never told this story. Justin Bieber is now my second on my hit list, okay? He's my second. He used to be number one, but Tom Holland took first because of this stupidity that happened 2 days ago. And I just found out yesterday. So... congratulations, Tom Holland. Don't meet me, because unless you got a good excuse to why you did what you did, because you embarrassed Spider-Man. You embarrassed him by doing that. And you wanna know what? I don't care, because I'm not watching this movie anyway. That was the final nail in the coffin for me. Was the actor making himself look like a fool. I was like, okay, Marvel is making their movie look stupid. So, okay, I was like, okay, I might see the movie because Tom Holland might do a good performance. So, I watched it. Then I watched this crap, and now I'm like, now I don't even want to see the movie. Final nail in the coffin. Congratulations, bravo, give yourself a round of applause. You fucked it up. And I hope you fucking die, because I cannot... You know what? No, I take that back. I don't want you that, but I am pretty angry, and I'm really angry about this right now. And this is probably actually the most calmest I've ever been for my videos. As far as the Spider-Man Homecoming stuff. No, actually, no. I think the calmest was my Dilemma one. This is kind of weird, because this one is kind of like a background, behind the scenes type of video, with me, actually, like... Sorry about the weird cut there. Lost my train of thought because of that. I cannot find where I was. Oh yeah, I was trying to say that I don't want you to die. I take that back. I'm not happy. If I see you on the street, I'm gonna fucking fight you. Like, I'm not kidding, because with Spider-Man, you don't understand, like, I'm so sensitive with him. I'm so sensitive. I mean, when I was younger, I used to be probably the most, but now, because I'm older, and because I'm kind of my own superhero, obviously because of this channel now, I people start calling me by the channel name, which is cool. I mean, it's kind of like my little beginning right now, so I'm more worried about me than the movie right now, the Spider-Man movie, and all the other crap going on in the world. And so, jeez, crackers. If you're little and you stuck around and you actually watched this video, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to sit through this. And I'm also sorry to everybody who had to sit through this little rant, because I was going to do a game video. But then this happened yesterday, so I was like, okay, this has to be acknowledged. And it's embarrassing to the Spider-Man brand. It is embarrassing to Marvel. And if I see Tom Holland and he does not have a good excuse to why he did that on stage, you don't want to know. But thank you for watching. Please don't spread this video around. This one I kind of want to be a little bit more concealed within YouTube, because I usually don't like to personally call out an actor like this before, but I'm putting my foot down. I'm really angry that he chose what he chose as far as the song and the dress, everything that he did. It was a complete embarrassment. And maybe if he did it after he did Spider-Man or before he did Spider-Man, but you want to know what? He's probably not going to, because I don't see him landing a good enough... I'm sorry, I don't see him landing a good enough role besides the Spider-Man role he did. I don't see it. I don't see it happening in the future. I'm sorry. You fucked yourself. and part of and it's not just you fucked yourself, it's also because the Sony and Marvel, thing, little conspiracy, as I like to call it, going on as far as who's saying what about what, and movies 1, 2, 3 not happening, blah 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 blah. Good. I hope the second and third movie for Spider-Man doesn't happen. I hope they stop. I hope the Spider-Man movies stop, because it's damaged. It's a damaged brand. Marvel couldn't even repair it, because all they did was just shit out the same crap and made it even taste worse in your mouth. And think about that. But I know a lot of you are excited about the movie. I know a lot, but I'm pretty sure this video just convinced you a little bit otherwise of the actor. I want to say this right now, that I will be civil as far as talking about him from now on, but this video had to happen because of that. I just, I'm angry because he did try, man. He went to children's hospitals and dressed up as Spider-Man. He went and he did all that kind of stuff, and it's like, that's cool, but then you go ahead and you do this. Children don't want to see that. You gotta represent better. And there's no healing from this. There's none. There's absolutely none. Whatever. I finally got that out of me, because I've been holding this in since yesterday, so I just wasn't able to do it because my phone's always been low on battery lately, and I haven't uploaded anything else in a while. Now I'm just blabbing. See, I don't even have anything else to say. So that means I have to wrap it up and stop stretching my my length of my video. So thank you for watching. What do you guys think? Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this? Does this change your opinion about him at all? Does this change your opinion about the actor of Tom Holland? Does this change your opinion about him? Does this maybe convince you not to see the movie? Does this maybe convince you that, I don't know. I don't know. Take it however you want. You can hate my guts. You can think I'm total wrong for hating Tom Holland now. You could argue that he was just having fun. You could argue that he was just joking around. You could argue that it was just a joke. And you want to know what my argument is to that? The guy wore lipstick when he dressed up in that. He wore lipstick. What? He even wore lipstick. Why? Just why? Like it's so fucking embarrassing to the Spider-Man brand. And if I was Marvel, if I was the person who was directing the movie, I would be done. I would quit. I would just get the fuck out of Dodge. I don't care if I was a cameraman. I don't care if I was a producer. I don't care if I was just some random guy on the set who was helping or doing his makeup for the movie. I would walk the fuck out of the studio. I'd be done if I heard about this crap and I worked there. I would be done. I would absolutely be done. I would not even bother anymore. Again, I'm stretching my video. I gotta stop it. Okay, so thank you for watching. That's it. I got nothing else to say. Thank you for watching, and I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys.